Have you ever stopped to consider how something as natural and private as masturbation can become dangerous or even deadly as you grow older? It's a topic that many shy away from, but it affects millions of seniors in silence. What was once a source of comfort, intimacy, and emotional release can quietly become a health risk, not because of the act itself, but because of when you choose to do it. You've probably been told to listen to your body, but as we age, our bodies whisper their warnings more softly. Unfortunately, by the time we realize something is wrong, it's often too late. This isn't about shame, it's about timing. Doctors, geriatric specialists, and cardiologists now warn that certain times of day can significantly increase the risk of heart attacks, blood pressure crashes, falls, and even death, especially for those over 60. In this guide, you'll discover the 7 most dangerous times for older adults to masturbate and how to avoid a preventable tragedy. This knowledge could save your life, or the life of someone you love. As we age, every system in our body, circulatory, neurological, hormonal, becomes more fragile. The physical act of sexual arousal, climax, and recovery requires a sudden surge in blood pressure, heart rate, and hormones, especially testosterone and dopamine. For a younger body, these changes are easily managed. But for older adults with silent cardiovascular risks, dehydration, or unstable medication schedules, this sudden shift can become a fatal overload. And the timing of these activities? That's when risk either rises or stabilizes. 1. Between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m., sudden cardiac events. The early morning hours, between 4 o'clock and 6 a.m., are actually the most dangerous time for seniors to engage in any physically stimulating activity, including masturbation. During this time, the body undergoes a natural process called the morning surge, where blood pressure rises rapidly after a night's rest. While this is normal and helps prepare the body to wake up, it also creates a vulnerable moment, especially for individuals over 60, whose arteries may be less flexible and whose cardiovascular systems are more fragile. When paired with sexual arousal and orgasm, which temporarily spike heart rate and blood pressure, the added stress on the heart can trigger cardiac events like heart attacks or strokes. At rest, your body is just beginning to wake up, and your systems are still regulating. Adding intense physical stimulation in that fragile window can be like flipping a switch too quickly. Something critical can break. Many seniors mistakenly believe that early morning is a peaceful, quiet time for such personal activity, but physiologically, it's actually one of the most volatile times of the day. Several tragic case reports have confirmed this, including instances where individuals were found unresponsive in their beds or bathrooms after early morning stimulation. Doctors later attributed these outcomes to cardiovascular overload during the morning surge. To protect your heart and preserve your health, it's best to avoid this high-risk time for any intense activity. Let your body stabilize first. Wait until later in the morning when your systems have fully awakened and adjusted. But here's the startling truth. Even if you avoid this time, there are 6 other moments throughout the day that can also put your health at serious risk. What could they be? And are you unknowingly exposing yourself to danger during them? Let's find out. 2. Right after taking blood pressure medications. Syncope, fainting, dizziness, low oxygen to the brain. Many seniors begin their day with a dose of blood pressure medication, often unaware of the hidden danger in timing. These medications are designed to lower blood pressure and ease strain on the heart, but their peak effect usually occurs within 1 to 2 hours after ingestion. During this peak window, your blood pressure may drop lower than normal, a condition known as hypotension. If you combine this with the natural cardiovascular stress of sexual arousal, the result could be a sudden loss of consciousness, dizziness, or even blacking out, especially during or immediately after climax. This is known as a double drop effect. Your medication lowers your blood pressure, and masturbation lowers it further through vasodilation and hormonal changes. The brain may not get enough oxygen, leading to fainting or disorientation. Since masturbation is often done privately, any fall or blackout might go unnoticed, delaying critical help. In extreme cases, it can even lead to head injuries or strokes. Doctors at the Mayo Clinic caution seniors to separate their medication routines from their physical activities. The simple fix? Allow a gap of at least 2 hours after taking your pills before engaging in anything that may increase your heart rate or blood flow. This gives your body time to adjust, reducing the risk of a sudden collapse. But even if you manage your medication timing perfectly, there's another everyday habit that can silently make solo pleasure more dangerous. Let's uncover it. 3. Immediately after a hot shower or bath, temperature shock and cardiac overload. Many seniors enjoy the comfort of a hot shower or bath, especially in the morning. The warmth soothes muscles, calms the mind, and feels rejuvenating. But what most don't realize is that immediately following a hot shower, the body is already under physical stress. Hot water causes blood vessels to dilate, reducing blood pressure and redistributing blood flow away from the brain. When you add the cardiovascular intensity of masturbation during this vulnerable time, your body can quickly become overwhelmed. This combination can lead to temperature shock, fainting, heart palpitations, or even an arrhythmia. Many seniors report feeling lightheaded, weak, or suddenly disoriented after post-shower stimulation, but don't connect the dots. In reality, your body is struggling to manage two demanding processes at once, cooling itself down and managing increased heart activity. What's even more alarming is that many seniors perform these routines alone, behind closed doors, meaning any fall or blackout might not be discovered until much later. The result? Delayed medical intervention and potentially life-threatening consequences. Doctors advise waiting at least 30 to 45 minutes after showering before engaging in any intimate activity. This allows your body temperature and blood flow to return to safe levels. It's a small adjustment that can prevent a big problem. Still, even if you avoid the hot shower trap, another dangerous risk might be lurking late at night, a time many believe is peaceful and private. Let's uncover why late night is actually a hidden hazard. For late night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m., cognitive impairment, coordination loss. For many older adults, late night feels like the most private and undisturbed time of the day. The house is quiet, the world is still, and there's a natural urge to unwind. But engaging in masturbation during the window between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. can be unexpectedly risky. As we age, our brain's ability to stay sharp at night significantly declines. Neurologists have found that reaction times, balance, and mental alertness are all impaired during these hours, especially for people over 60. This decline in cognitive function affects everything from decision-making to basic motor coordination. After climax, when blood pressure drops and relaxation hormones surge, your already slowed response time makes it harder to notice dizziness or safely stand up. Many seniors fall trying to reach the bathroom or move to bed after late-night stimulation, especially if they're unsteady on their feet or in a dimly lit room. Since others in the household may be asleep, help is often delayed. Even more concerning is that emotional vulnerability is heightened during these hours. Feelings of loneliness or sadness may push them into using self-pleasure as a coping mechanism, making it more compulsive than healing. It's not just about physical safety. It's also about emotional well-being. To reduce risk, prioritize these activities earlier in the day when your body and mind are more capable of handling stimulation and recovery. And don't ignore what your emotions are trying to tell you at night. 5. When dehydrated, e.g. before breakfast, orthostatic hypotension, dizziness, collapse. Most seniors wake up in a mild state of dehydration after hours of sleep without water. The body's fluid balance is low, blood is thicker, and circulation is slower. When you then add the cardiovascular demands of masturbation, elevated heart rate, blood vessel expansion, and hormonal fluctuations, you create the perfect environment for orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when standing or changing position. This is one of the most common causes of dizziness, fainting, and dangerous falls in older adults. Engaging in sexual activity before rehydrating can lead to disorientation, blackouts, and even unconsciousness. The body simply doesn't have enough fluid volume to support both the brain and the muscles under increased demand. Seniors often report feeling fine one moment and then suddenly dizzy or weak the next. The frightening part is how fast it can happen, especially when no one else is around to help. The solution is simple but powerful. Drink a full glass of water at least 15 to 20 minutes before engaging in any intimate activity, especially in the morning. This gives your body the chance to restore blood flow, support oxygen to the brain, and reduce your chances of collapsing. Keeping a water bottle near your bed or bathroom is a habit that can quietly save your life. 6. After long periods of sitting or lying down, circulation issues, blood clots, drop in blood pressure. As we grow older, our bodies don't adjust as quickly to movement after being still for too long. Long periods of sitting, watching TV, reading, or lying in bed can cause blood to pool in the lower parts of the body, especially in the legs. When you suddenly engage in physical activity, such as masturbation, without first stretching or adjusting your posture, you risk triggering circulation problems, blood clots, and significant drops in blood pressure. The transition from sitting still to intense physical activity can be too much for the body to handle, leading to dizziness, fainting, and even falls. 7. Without adequate lubrication, skin damage, tears, and infection risk. Finally, using no lubrication or too little during masturbation can cause significant friction against the skin, especially for older adults whose skin may be thinner and more fragile. This can lead to tears or cuts in delicate areas, creating openings for infections. Not only does this cause physical pain, but also opens a door for serious health complications, especially if left untreated. A few minutes of preparation with the right lubrication can prevent this risk and make the experience both more comfortable and safer. Conclusion: the most dangerous time of day to masturbate is often the time we feel most comfortable, most private, and most at ease. But as we age, our bodies are less resilient and require extra care and attention. By understanding these dangerous windows of time, seniors can make informed choices that will protect their health and preserve their quality of life. Remember, safety first, and always listen to what your body is telling you. For many,